I got the opportunity to sit down with a very young and talented graphic designer named Mike Donovan, who works for Kent State and the Cleveland Indians. Here is his story.
My name is Mike Donovan. I'm from Maxwell, Ohio. I go to Kent State. I'm an electronic media production major, and I'm also a sports administration minor. I got started in production when I was in high school. During my junior and my senior year, I split half a day at another high school studying just production, where we did a lot of some sports, basketball, football mainly. We did live production out of a small production truck. We also worked on some short films and produced the daily news, which was like the class announcements at the time. I came to Kent State and I got involved at Teleproductions. At Teleproductions, I am involved in a lot of different aspects of our productions. One of them is producing the content for the video boards at Dick Stadium and the Mac Center. I also do the live productions of the video boards at Dick Stadium and the Mac Center during game days. And then we also have a production truck where I go out and shoot live sporting events for the CW, ESPN, and other networks. I also work in the production department at the Cleveland Indians. I'm going to start my third season there next season, where I edit, I shoot, and I animate, producing content for the video boards and other various production needs that the Indians might have, either through the front office or online content, that kind of thing. I was told about the position with the Indians through a mutual friend. I just kind of applied and went through the interview process and was fortunate enough to be offered the position. My first season there, I kind of was trying to do as much as I could. I still do, but it kind of helped me get job offers to stay around and for them to keep me around. So I'm excited to start my third season there. The coolest game I ever worked was when Giambi hit his walk-off home run against the White Sox. It kind of got the Indians, it was in the middle of their winning streak at the end of the season last year, and it kind of gave them that push to get into the playoffs. And I also was working at the playoff game, the wild card game that we had at Progressive Field. That was really cool. It was really loud. It was a lot of fun to be there. Opening day is fun. It's sold out, and it's fun to be down. We're down there shooting the players, and it's just cool to kind of the cheering is almost focused on where you are, and that's really cool. We also do other stuff like Hall of Fame inductions for Omar Vizquel. We did the Jim Thome statue unveiling, and that was really cool to see those guys. Those are guys I watched when I was a kid on TV, and to see them in person is really cool. Some of the favorite events that I worked at Teleproductions. This year we got to go down to the Ohio State-Kent State game and shoot on the sidelines, just B-roll stuff maybe for the football entrance video next year. But it was really cool to be down there. It was cool to be on the sidelines. You feel the band, playing as they march down the field, and you're right there. It was cool seeing Urban Meyer and just being at a college state game that has so much energy, and to be almost at the center of that, where you're on the field, where everybody's looking. It's really cool. It's really cool to be down there. The other thing that was a lot of fun at Teleproductions that we got to do was work at the Super Bowl. One of the other coworkers and I, student coworkers and I, ran camera in the press box during the Super Bowl for Fox Mexico. It was really cool we got to see New York City, got to see what it was like to have a production on that scale, but at the same time it was a lot of work. But it was a lot of fun, and I'd do it again tomorrow. It's also cool seeing stuff that you make play and seeing other people watch what you've made. I love going to Kent games and watching people react to a crowd prompt that says, get loud, that kind of thing. It's also cool with the Indians. I've had the opportunity to make some TV commercials for them. So it's cool to be at a restaurant or whatever that has a television playing with some friends, and just look up and be able to point out, hey, I made that. It's kind of cool. It's also cool to, I get to do highlight videos for the Indians and for Kent State, and to watch people enjoy it and see the highlights and get excited for the teams. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. It's really rewarding to see your work, get viewed like that. Animating in After Effects and doing a lot of post-production work is definitely my favorite thing. I love, it's kind of like, it's almost like my doodling. I'll sit in class and it just kind of keeps my mind going. But it's a lot of fun to start with absolutely nothing and be able to make something awesome that you can't even capture with a camera. It's something that is from your mind, from your imagination, and you produce it however you want, and you make it as awesome as you want. And if something's that you think is cool, you throw it in and try it, and you see if it works. If it doesn't, you can take it out and make something better. After Kent State, I hope to work full time with a professional sports team in their production department. I love sports. It's exciting for me, and I kind of want to stay in that area. And then see where it goes from there. Maybe teach eventually, or I don't know. We'll just kind of play it by ear.